Yeah, you too.
Cool. What's up, bud? How you doing?
Brian.
Hey, baby, I'm gonna call you back. All right, cool.
The government slave.
A slave to what, man? Slave to the system?
Because you got to go to a corporate job right now, right?
No, I work for the government.
Well,
Right.
Oh, wow.
Timmy, you want to take over?
What? Is the government a corporation? Those are different?
Is the government a corporation different?
It depends on if you're thinking about like a fiscal. Are you thinking about like a fiscal environment, or you feel like budget environment? Because they are similar in some cases. That we have a bottom line, we have a budget line, and all that.
It's
stuff,
okay. You got to pause it right there, right off the bat.
There are employees. They're hard.
Step one, you just met an authentic corporate male. What are they going to do? They're going to tell you fucking another woman and cheating is similar, but not the same thing, right? It's like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Okay, it's not really cheating. If I don't tell you about it or I lie directly about it, it's like it's kind of is, but it's not. It's just inauthentic corporate male because he literally just said two things that are synonymous, but he's going to pretend that they're exclusive, right? Mutually exclusive. Are we talking in a fiscal sense or a budgeting sense? What? Those two things are interchangeable at times, are they not? So like even in his attempts to gaslight and create a delineation that's not there, he uses synonyms to not get that done. What was that?
I wasn't muted. She took my cup. She asked if she could take my coffee mug.
You are so creepy. Can we run that back? Remember that before?
Remember the time I did the
Facial
fucking side?
that was so creepy. Run that back.
Nervous. Nervous of security trying to kick me out. Okay.
Yeah,
no.
you wonder why. Just one of those looks is enough to get you kicked out. Even that right there. What is that?
Yeah, why do you do that?
He keeps looking on camera like he's gonna kill someone in there.
Get your shit together, like, dude. Just be fucking confident in your own skin, you fucking old Irish slave. What the fuck is your problem?
Oh man.
Just sit there and fucking be. Just be. Who cares? You get kicked out, you get kicked out. Well, why? What the fuck do you care, dude? Oh. You're like a corporation. You're like a government trust with so many beneficiaries. You don't know whose dick to suck first. You don't know who you're supposed to be beholden to. Just fucking live, man. Fuck.
This is part of the thing, though. This is the curse of the Irish, right? Like I know it. I'm half Irish. We have such trauma and abuse in our background, in our genetic, that we're just constantly waiting for someone to like try to, oppress us or project onto us. Brian O'Shea's a constant victim potentially. He's looking around for who's his next victimizer. It's like that woman's gonna call someone. They're gonna put me in a padded cell. Put a net around me.
$1 fucking hot water, scam in there for the next 4 hours. You know he's not gonna buy nothing. You know he's being a fucking scammer. Won't fucking buy anything.
It's a piece of that Indian bread that's not really bread. It's just like flour and water, and they put some garlic season on it. Can I get some naan? Can I get a water and a naan? Whatever the fuck that bread is called. Han. Can I get a water and a Han bread? That's it.
Free naan.
Hey, I'm fasting.
Yeah. And I'm gonna use all your internet. I'm gonna fucking yell and scream. I'm gonna call people slaves.
I'm gonna masturbate in the booth and not wipe up using public internet. I'm gonna defile the booth.
I was brushing my teeth before I got on stream.
In the fucking, brushing your teeth with piss, carrying a jug of piss around. I'm a free man. I do what I want. Fucking guy, man. Come on, man.
This isn't piss. It's apple cider vinegar with water.
Yeah, sure.
Just because it looks like piss doesn't mean it's piss.
All right, get back to Theo. We're on to something here.
Let's go, Paul. You sharing it?
Oh, I got it.
Oh my god! I almost just had the last one. I almost just passed out. I'm fucking laughing so hard over here.
Please don't.
Oh my god! Look at this fucking clown. Could you be any more out of central casting clownish?
He was so excited. He got off the phone with his wife for this interaction.
Yeah, babe. Hold on, babe. I got a homeless piss drinker here. I'll call you back, babe. So are you asking like budget wise or fiscal wise? I know most of the world would say that's the same thing, but I'm living in my own world with the rest of the government. So can I explain this any slower for you? Because you seem really stupid. I'm totally not gaslighting and lying and bullshitting. You just seem really dumb as the way that you just hear it in my tone, the way I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what do you mean by similarity?
How about this? Ownership. Who's actually the beneficiaries of these things? You really believe that the government, are the people really the beneficiary of the government that you work for?
I am in a certain aspect of yes, that I do earn a pension. Does that answer your question?
Well,
You have a
saying,
pension for
When I retire,
bullshitting.
then I am somewhat of that because I do receive funds after I'm done working.
Great.
Is that where you're getting at?
I was asking like the difference between a government and a corporation, basically by like what does it actually mean at the end of the day? We can talk about the different legal structure, whatever, but the entity. But like at the end of the day, who actually is the beneficiary? Who's the one benefiting? You can call it a shareholder, if you will.
It's the part of government that I'm in, man, because I look at it as the people. The people. I work for you, man. I work for the city of. I work for Colorado. I work for the state of Colorado. So I work for you, man. I work for the community.
When did the people really get to access any of those things? This man, the man with the laptop, just tried to go in the public building, and they want to strip search him and remove his rights immediately.
Right. Okay. I see where this is going. Okay. So corporations, as far as administrative regulations, right? So every rule that I go by as a government person is voted in. So the reason I have a job is because it's voted in. If he's stopped by a person of authority, rather be a cop or judicial, whoever, if they do that, they're under the jurisdiction of your vote.
But what if I didn't vote? What if I didn't vote? What if I didn't vote?
Okay, so when someone gets a job, to be able to do that kind of action, you have to remember that the entire community of Colorado voted that in, if not the United States. So we look ourselves as individuals. I understand what you're saying about corporations.
Okay, let's stop it there. Stop it. Let's stop it there. Let's stop it there. There's the fraudulent logic that they want to perpetuate consistently. And there's the mind and heart control. Because we have no idea who's voting, how many people are voting, how many people are not voting, yet somehow, in his reality, as if that made a difference, everyone's voting and everyone's agreed, and that's why this system's happening, and we're just a part of it, and we're really you, and we're really doing what you want to be done. That's the logical fallacy there. Because many of us, as far as we know, when Joe Biden and the rest of them go to do a speech, there's about 25 people there. Now, with that said, half of my friends and family are dunces, at least. You know, that's me being sort of conservative about it, I guess you could say. It's probably more than that. But, you know, we have no reason to believe that everybody's like taking time out of their day to go vote for any of this crap or believes that anybody is getting what they really want. Yet they'll just keep saying this shit, right? As if that made a difference. Like, so if everyone did vote for heads of corporations, that's why it's called the president, vice president, treasurer. They always ignore the small, obvious stuff. You know, it's an obvious corporation, so we're voting for it. So then by proxy, because everyone voted according to him, they then can do slavery and genocide on everyone and say, we wanted it, right? This is the logic of a dumb, every slave who wears those glasses and that shirt with that goofy hairdo and that countenance and that way of speaking, who you can even tell he's bullshitting every day, all day in his life. You could tell that guy's never going to be honest with the woman he's with. Never, ever. He's going to give an explanation just like that. You can even say, oh, I see where this is going. Proving he's an outcome-based education deceptive slave. Because he's not looking to really interact with you and put his truth on record, what it really is. He's looking to figure out what you want from him and then meet that need perspectively, right? The perspective need. He's not actually going to serve. He's not actually going to bring solutions. He wants to see what it is you're not getting in life and what it is you want and then pretend to fill that need. Another Politico. Another inauthentic corporate male political. Oh, I see where this is going. Hold on. Let me update my rap and deceive to get what everybody thinks that they want or need here and get out of accountability, liability. I'm like a corporation, but I'm not, because fiscal, because budget, because I work for the state of, because I'm you, because I'm community and you and community and you know? No, I don't. And I think you're bullshitting yourself and me and everyone else here in this interaction, and it's insult to my and everyone else's intelligence, because we live in the real world where a good portion of folks don't fucking vote because we think it's fucking nonsense. And you don't get to take our fucking rights and access to God and conscience because the rest of you dumb chimpanzee slaves voted for a horse like Nero and the rest of them, 1,000 years ago, whatever the fuck it is. I'm not great with the dates. It doesn't matter, because in my world, again, the calendar dates and all the rest of it don't matter. I'm in the same fucking simulation day in and day out as that horse and that emperor and the rest of the dumb fucking slaves at the bathhouse. We're all fucking each other and can't tell which way is up. We're pretty much there again, and we've never left. So that's where I'm at with it. It's patently obvious to me, the fact that people like this are even able to get any kind of status and value in any community or culture or society and be looked to by the majority for any kind of competence and capability is an astounding indictment of where the fuck we're at and why we're in slavery and genocide. You literally gave the keys of the asylum over to the most narcissistic, egotistical, arrogant, ignorant, deceptive, manipulative, corporate, inauthentic trash who's going to come home, lie to you and the children and all their, it's because really this comes down to the women. Let's be clear. Women don't understand how much power they have. If you would stop taking bozos like this to the Baby Gap to get clothes with them and shop with them and for them, if you would stop fucking them, this would stop. It would go away, because the males would instantly have to figure out how they're actually going to get pussy, how they're actually going to be able to recreate their progeny, right? Carry on their progeny or their progency. So, like, again, we're finding accountability, responsibility here. There's enough to go around. A big part of this is goofy bitches who have none of their own principles and value systems and inherent ability, or they're not tapped into it, mating, so selective mating, right? Selecting for certain qualities. Their pickers are off. Right? Either their pickers are off or they've thrown completely in and of the world with Babylon in order to get benefits and privileges and get access to a checkbook by and of and for the people. Supposedly that's gone to the house and the extensions on the house and the in-ground pool and all the rest of it. Stop fucking them. Pretty simple. This will change overnight. When women say, we want men who are going to carry on the seed with us, whether they have money or not, to be righteous, beings oriented toward justice and truth and co-creation and care and doing what's right. That's who we're self-selecting for to mate with. Not a bunch of inauthentic corporate male trash because we want to put an extension on the house and get our nails done. We want to make sure our children have for everything and don't want for everything, right? Yeah, they're beyond wanting. They're needy and codependent in and of the world, institutionalized, slaved out, and stumbling around with this position and this body language like they're in charge and that they've arrived and got it all together. It's beyond embarrassing and laughable.
Stop reading his
as
lines.
It all crumbles.
You're reading his fucking lines, what he says in the next few minutes.
Well, of course, because I this is called a character profile assessment. Yeah. I'm not just pissing into the wind, right? I know me, so I know them, and I've had enough interactions with self and other selves to know the game and to know where it all goes. And I'm a student of history. And it's fucking empirical at this point. It's like it's unchanging, it's constantly looping from the beginning of time on these inherent hierarchical power and value dynamics, where potentially the most valuable and powerful people are shadow banned, censored, put to the side, not given the opportunities. And that's okay. The meek shall inherit the earth. The meek have to be faithful and continue to do the next right thing without the credit, without the limelight and all the rest of it. While the little boys, on their strings, all the puppets being puppeteered, the Pinocchios that want to be real boys, just keep lying and dancing, pretending. Beyond fucking pathetic and embarrassing to those of us really living, to those of us really doing what's necessary. I'm like kind of for the people. I'm like kind of M1. I kind of M community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Go back to the fucking clip, O'Shea. I'm done with these scum. They're all alike. I don't even want to incarnate in a realm with the rest of them.
Two different things. I invest in the state of Colorado. I invest in my pension. With shareholders that are in a corporation, they invest in the money. They don't invest in the people like Walmart, all those ones that we're talking about, Apple. They invest in the company. I do stocks, right? I'm a swing trader, and I go
You're
for
a swing trader, all right. I don't deny that.
Fiscal amenities of the company. Colorado doesn't work that way. Government that way doesn't work.
I'm like a professional flip-flopper. I do it for a living.
That's the difference.
Right, but okay.
Right, that made no sense.
Is the government a republic or something else?
It's all of it, man. It's America, dude. We're socialists. We're communists. We're all of it.
We're all of it.
All those different demographics from all over the world are right here at our doorstep, man. Everyone wants to play the left, right, blue. You know what? What's his name? Ice-T said it the best. You know, the rapper Ice-T. Have you seen that video where he says, you know what? Dems and Republicans, same thing, man. Red and blue, Crips and Bloods. They're the biggest gangbangers in this whole thing, but that's where it's at right now.
And you're part of it.
Perfect. So you want your answer? They're Crips and Bloods, man. They're gangbangers, bro. Just like the ones on the streets, different level.
But you're part of it.
You admit you work for a mafia, basically.
I do, man. Hell yeah, dude. And I got insurance for a mafia called Kaiser Permanente. You fucking kidding me? Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
So you don't see exactly what's happening. So you fully support everything that your employer does?
I support it in the way that it's supporting my family. Yeah.
Pause it. You gotta pause it. You gotta pause it. This is archetypal, and it all goes back to the synchronicity. I'm stuttering now because it goes right back to the intro. This is the underground man, eternal man child. All the things that channel talks about. These are the dynamics right here. Fuck yeah, bro. It's communism. It's everything. And I'm totally in bed with it and a part of it because I'm a nihilistic freak. Long as I have my hair gel and my name brand garbage, we can all go to hell together. Long as I get paid and take care of my shitty family, who's going to grow up to be just like me, a loser failure. Cue the cats in the cradle, James Taylor, whoever the fuck sang it. Going to be just like you, Dad. Another dark circle-eyed, yellow, gray-skinned, shaded-eyed, because we can't look into your soul because you know what's already in there while you try to own the position. Yeah, I'm in bed with the mafia, bro. I got a tattoo sleeve. I'm cool. I'm hip. I'm fascist. I'm communist. I'm all that. You're nothing. You're purposeless, meaningless, valueless, lacking in principle, pathetic, embarrassing slave. I could only hope this slave is watching and listening to this right now. But I can get in front of this fucking slave at some point. Dress him the fuck down like his mommy and daddy should have in that goofy outfit wearing a backpack. What the fuck's in your backpack? Your lipstick? You fucking clown. Sucking Satan's dick all day, every day. This is where it's at, folks. This is who's running, in quotes, your society, or walking it, rather. This is who's walking your society like a dog. The tail's wagging the dog. At this point is where we're at. And they wonder why I'm free. They wonder why when I go to court, it doesn't go over well for them. Because this is who and what they all are. They got a glass house built on sand. I don't even have to fight them. I just stand still and let them undo themselves. Admitting it all on record. This is who and what they all are, and they get right on camera and fucking laugh about it and giggle about it and admit it to everybody, and they think it's cool and cute and hip. Hey, I'm one of you, bro. Go ahead and finish it. I'm gonna vomit. I'll be back.
Supporting my family. Yeah.
Right. So it's just for you, right? So so you're just so it's not your organization that you work for doesn't actually serve the people. You're just there to serve you, right?
So I serve the people in a way that we all pay taxes to pay my wages so I can take care of my family.
Yeah. I don't pay taxes. This man behind the laptop, I don't think pays taxes either. So we have nothing to do with you.
Well, how do you think I get paid, man?
Yeah, well, because other slaves pay the tax that they think they have to pay, and then you go and benefit yourself, right?
Yeah, sure. Of course, man. Yeah. That's when you go to Walmart and you buy something.
Well, you originally kind of had more of an
and you pay them, you pay their wage.
But originally in the beginning of the conversation, you were like, oh, I work for you, kind of like you're doing something good.
Right.
But then now you're admitting you work for the mob.
Okay, so I work for the Department of Corrections, right? And I am a benefits acquisition specialist. So when I say I work for the government in that way, I work for a part of the government that helps others the best way we can. We do it the best way we can. But I love my job. I love my government. I walk through this every day. And I look at the buildings, I look at the Capitol, and I think about what I do, man, I love every bit of it. So I do work for you guys. I get where you're going with the Bob thing. I know I'm live stream, but I got to say, I wouldn't have it any other way, man. I've done retail. I've done Walmart. I've done all of it. The state of Colorado's taking better care of me than any corporation, bro. I'm not going to lie. I fucking love it.
That is
Love
the
people here. I love
absolute
working for
words.
y'all.
There is no more clear-cut purification of what I talk about here day after fucking day. I couldn't have wrote it any better. A pure to the bone fascist nihilist who will only go where their benefit physically, worldly, they believe it is, while they take part in destroying everything and claiming that it's positive and good. This could not be any more right out of Satan's lot. It could not be any more biblically archetypal. I mean, I'm blown away at what I witness in this life and on this broadcast.
Beautiful.
I'm regularly blown away. You can't write this shit. And they say, Holly boy, why do you play those videos in the intro? It's boring to us. Why do you talk about metaphysics and conscious and awareness and psychology? It's not your thing. Stick to the main thing. And I go, no, look at this. This is incredible. You're going to tell me this is not a holographic simulation universe? You just get the same douche over and over again. It's the same douche. Every time you're like, whoa, he's there again. Hi, I'm here working for you. I'm kind of you, but I'm not. I'm kind of a corporation, but I'm not. I'm kind of fucking you and myself and everyone else, but I'm kind of not. Just this mercurial, Luciferian swine. And I guarantee he's got some goofy bitch who's got the same energy that's going to show up right next to him. Hi, I'm Kathy, and I'm kind of a whore, but I'm kind of not. And I'm kind of with my bozo for money and kind of not. And we kind of have children that are kind of human, but kind of not. How are you? And you just want to fucking vomit on them. You just can't wait for God, because if not, you'll go to the mode where you know what's going to happen. You know that mode. What that thing calls out of you, the snake in the garden, right? We don't go to that mode, so we go to God with it, and then you can't wait for God to bring the fucking flames and the waves. Just purify this motherfucker once again. Just get rid of all the snakes in the garden who think they've arrived and made it. You guys are grotesque and transparent, and it's why from day one on the street, I never got direct sales involved in the drug world as long as I was in it. I'm out now, thankfully, right? God willing, you know. But at that time, for so long, never got direct sales or never got hemmed up like half the people I was with doing years in prison for doing direct sales, middlemaning with the cops, because I just can spot you. I could just smell you. I ask you 3 to 5 questions and I go, oh, no, I'll see you later. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking, because I know who and what you are, what your game in life is. Just lie and cheat, steal and deceive. See, there's no honor among thieves, but there's way more honor among the thieves who run the streets than these swine in these positions. I'll tell you right now, because then people go, hey, I'm big so-and-so. I run with them. I'll put a gun in your face to take what I want. Honor that or not, it's what it is. This guy shows up and goes, hi, I'm Carl, and I love you, and I'm here to help, right? And you go, at least you can somewhat honor the Al Capone sort of archetype, right? That is what it says it is and lives its information to its own detriment oftentimes, knowingly and willingly, because that's just the role that it's playing, right? This creature is grotesque. This creature, in its ability to just live in and amongst cultures and societies and communities and sort of chameleon in and blend in and take it down from the inside out while doing it all with a smile on their face and thinking it's just so great. It's beyond archetypal, right out of Hollywood evil. They'll point, these scum like this will get in a suit and point to the Al Capone on the corner, right? The Italian, the Irish, the black, the Puerto Rican. Look at that guy and how evil and bad he is, while they're taking everything down. They're taking the whole world down, bottom up, top down, with their rap and their line and their energy and their deceptions and their systems. They'll point you right to the guy in the corner, how he's the worst kind of evil ever. Look out for him, while they're handing you your paperwork that you're going to sign your fucking whole life away and children and future generations. Beyond fascinating. You want to talk studying criminology and what that amounts to? All the best criminals, guys, we come here every day. I play a criminologist and many other things on YouTube. I'm just as real as everyone else who comes here and does it, except I actually have maybe something to say and some lived information and truth to back it. Fuck it, Timmy. I just lost my train of thought. The THC gummies are kicking in. What the fuck was I saying? If not, I'm wrapping up. Fuck it. I'm out of here. Criminology, right? All the best criminologists, all the best criminals have yet to been caught. Hello, right? If you study criminology and you lived in that world on some level, you know the best criminals are the ones who never get caught.
You don't know who they are.
Right. Oh my God. Ben gets it. Right.
There's no documentaries about the best criminals.
Right. Because they never got caught. Turns out all the best criminals are running your life while you're pointing to the worst ones who get caught over and over again and put behind bars so you can look at them and label them and say, wow, we got the evil under control. The real evil is funding the damn prison. It's got the fake evil in, or the lesser evil, if you will, at times. Not claiming everybody in there's an angel, far from it.
And then you have guys like these, the teleprompter and the index card.
Teleprompter and the index card, right, and the legal pad.
They've all got their lines. They've all got their lines prepared for them by whatever's
collared shirt and a legal pad. We'll take over the world, right?
There's nobody. Lights are on. Nobody's in there. Nobody's calling. Lights are on. They're saying things. The teleprompter just comes up. They say the words.
Right. Antonio Fauci and Willie Boy, Willie G, Billy Boy Gates, all the rest of them. The best criminals have yet to do a day in jail. That's the reality of it.
Although
let's. Yeah. Oh, how about this guy? Hold on. This is my new favorite non-clip that I never get to. I got to it one time. How about when Mattis stood up in front of the whole world and said, yeah, because they tried to push the line with their guys, and then their guys being just purely who and what they are, right out of Batman, when the Joker tells the Batman, this little code you all have, you'll throw it away at the slightest bit of trouble for any of you and your family because you have no real honor. You'll eat each other. So they like to check each other in little ways. Then the average slave doesn't notice. I'm a student of this shit, so I notice. So when they go to Mattis, well, we're running shit and we're gonna pull power play on you. What the fuck were you doing? Because we're gonna hold you liable and accountable. He goes, yeah, you're right. You're ahead of this U.S. corporation we call America. And then everyone on the other side goes, oh yeah, he did it. He let out the secret in front of all the slaves that this is just a corporate business model and you can't actually hold any of the men or women liable supposedly because everybody's in a mask. That's what a person is. That's what the corporate structure is. Limited liability. So everyone gets to be involved in atrocity and absurdity and no one ever has to hold the liability at the end of the day because someone will just write someone else a check. Doesn't matter how many people we slaved and killed. Doesn't matter how we destroyed the fucking planet. Who's going to sign? How much we got to pay you to shut the fuck up and go away? Let us continue the evil. That's the reality of it.
And the fucking corporations will get fined, right? Like all these folks' favorite corporation, P to the F to the I to the ZER, 10 billion plus in fines, which is just a payment to the fucking government, and no man gets any fraud charges. Oops.
Yeah, no, they're in bed with it, and then to make it look good every once in a while, they give them the punishment, non-punishment. Okay, just kick up 1% of whatever we just allowed you to make and make it look good for the slaves. Just like with the mafia they used to do back in the roaring 20s. The government and the rest of them are in bed with them. They're all trafficking. They're all doing business. Oh, the slaves are getting rowdy and feeling unsafe. Okay, let's do a coordinated arrest. Let's only get the lowest element. We'll keep the higher element safe. They'll do a couple years. They'll come back out. They'll have a business for the rest of their life. And we, take care of each other on the back end, right? Just like when Henry Hill and all the rest of them, even back in the 80s, 90s, they go to prison. They're living like a doctor in prison, smoking, eating lobster. They got run of the whole jail. They're taking drugs in there. They do a year or two. They're hitting people, killing people, doing whatever. We do a year or two, whatever. They come out. Yeah, it's all the same deal. It's just one big fascist, mafioso, corporate activity, gang fuck. And then they go, Paulie boy, you're so stupid. Why don't you join the club? You're an intelligent guy. You can get corporations going. You can do big money, big deals, big networking. You can have whatever you want. If you take the hit once in a while, maybe you do a little bit of time, maybe not. Maybe you just write somebody a check. No harm, no foul. Like they do every time you go to court. It's either going to be 460 days in jail or we're just going to charge you $4,000, right? They do the right? Because it's like commercial, constitutional common law, right? Dual jurisdiction. They may hit you on both sides. They may go, you're going to prison and you got to pay us a whole bunch of money. Hit you in both jurisdictions. Fascinating world, universe, simulation, structure as it comes down. Pure fascism on every level at this point. Probably always has been, even back to the days of the gold and silver coins. And you got a Christed understanding right up the middle, the gray area of, hey, we need certain things in life to function and upkeep everything. But if we make that the whole, then we ignore the whole and we descend and decay and degrade and get disempowered every time as individuals and as collective. So it's like, in the world, not of it. Philosophy wins every time as far as I'm concerned. Because if not, we get caught up on the micro and macro level, right? Don't go full Talcott and Wizard and never get another dollar, non-dollar ever again, right? Just do what you love to do that you're good at, become a better person, help yourself, and by proxy, help others. Do something that makes the world a better place and dedicate yourself to it. And with enough value and results repeatedly, you will find value in yourself and in your life, in your pocket by the end of the day, in good faith and honor is what I've been shown. Your thoughts, expert? Go ahead, Mr. O'Shea.
We could finish up with this guy, Theo. And then I got another nothing in corporate mail. We had a mother we talked to with all their children. About
oh
slavery.
My God, I don't know if I can handle it.
Oh, and then I got an interaction where I talked to
Look,
this
I'm vomiting.
hottie slave, but she was vaccinated, so I told her that.
I don't even want to look at it. I have enough of that. I've had enough of meeting women who, listen, doing what I do. I've had a slight crack in the door opening for attention from the opposite sex. And oddly enough, from the same sex. My inbox is full of men who want extra time with me. It's the most bizarre thing. It's way more on that side than it is on the opposite sex side. But the few women who I have had the pleasure, non-pleasure of interacting with and being open to, feel verified in my validations that I've come to in myself and attractiveness and co-creation, to come to find out that the majority of women at this point have taken one or more or multiple of those treatments. It's just a bit disheartening as a creature, right? As I guess on the lowest level, if nothing else, as an animal beingness. But then on the highest level, I go, well, this just must be more evidence that I'm not here to be fucking these women. I'm not here to just be fucking. Because now it's like I can't, because these people got this garbage. So it just kind of reduces the dating pool down, which doesn't do much for the wants of the body, but does the soul good, if you will, based on what needs to happen and what's necessary and proper and appropriate. So
saves you a lot of courting time, knowing who's who already.
Right. And I mean, it's not like I was already wasting tons of time, energy, attention, and resources courting women. I'm not going to do that. Like, pretty much what you see is what you get, beyond the bit non-bits and the animated presentment here. I have a caring and loving aspect to myself. I have a patient, peaceful, all the aspects that one could want. But I'm not really necessarily into spending an overwhelming amount of time, energy, and attention giving that away to people, places, and things. I'm pretty much focused on what I do here, what I do in life, keeping myself balanced and centered and peaceful and prosperous in some way and faithful and all the rest of it. And then I share that with whoever's on the path with me, but they have to achieve that or practice that. So it's kind of a walk in becoming with me. It's not really about some romantic ideal of constantly exchanging time, energy, attention, and resources. I mean, that comes into it just generally, naturally doing what I do. There's got to be times where whoever's with me goes, well, what is this? I need reassurance with this. I need to see that's almost like where I get my value in life. So as much as it may annoy me and I may act annoyed, realistically, it's almost like that's what needs to happen, because I wouldn't have much value otherwise, So I have everything that I need in order to be what I need to be, or give that away for others to be the same, so we could co-create effectively. So I have to be reminded of that, right? Like, with great quote unquote power and understanding comes great responsibility and accountability and leadership, which means you may have to oftentimes find yourself in a leadership position, whether that means yielding to not act out, and show your frustration, or be reminded that you're frustrated over a dynamic that if it was not present, you would immediately lose value and power in yourself and in this realm. You want your women and children to come to you to be led in certain ways. You want your women and children to almost depend on you to help keep them stable and focused. As long as it doesn't become a codependent, parasitic, tethering kind of thing, you know, and there's a very fine line there. It's like, without that, we see the other alternative. You know, women and children who have no respect for their men, who don't trust them, who don't honor them, who don't think they have anything to offer other than what's in their pockets. We don't want that, I would think. Right. So,
and those men end up in relationships with stores.
Right. With stores and whores. What are things that rhymes with stores, right? They rhyme a relationship with stores, whores, floors, because after the whore takes half of their shit, they go to the bar, they drink so much, they wind up hugging the floor. So they wind up in a relationship with stores, whores, and floors. I'll accept that. Thank you, sir. Got to be willing to work on the fly here, Brian O'Shea. You see what the fuck? I'm 150 milligrams in, and it doesn't matter. I'm right here. One-liners. I'm the one-liner king, like Henny Youngman. My little corner of YouTube.
Let's get back to Theo, and then we got another inauthentic corporate.
Let's get back to me, huh? Let's get back.
What happened to Barry?
Back to me and Jack fucking Talcott. Where's this Jack Talcott? Where's he been?
Barry.
Fucking pathetic slave. Barry. Let's get back to Barry.
Barry Satoro. We were watching his oration.
He's got a thing for Barry.
He's got a Barry, that guy that fucking testified against Obama. Just called him Barry.
No, Barack Obama's actual name is Barry Satoro. Come on.
Yeah, when that guy was testifying about smoking crack and sucking his cock.
That was Larry Sinclair.
No, Barack Obama gave an oration last night.
He gave an oration, all right? Larry Sinclair even said. Gave the whole thing on his knees.
He did later. He did some other oral stuff with Michael, who also gave a rousing.
Let's get back to Theo. Come on, we got another guy.
All right. Go ahead.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love it. I love the people here. I love working for y'all. That's where I'm at.
But it's just, I mean, I've had a job where I was getting paid to do things that weren't right. Like, and I know you're trying to say it's
what
like
I'm doing is right. What I'm doing is right. What I'm doing is 100% correct. All of it is correct.
Take
or you.
I'm gonna stay.
I don't know. I mean, the Department of Corrections. You don't think that there's too many codes, ordinances, and statutes and policies that are?
No, absolutely not, man.
No.
If it wasn't for Department of Corrections and what we stand by, and we have a creed. We have all that. If we don't stand by that stuff, you have no idea what your society would be without Department of Corrections. You have no idea.
Okay, so the slaves need to be governed.
That you don't even see,
right.
Man.
So the slaves need to be governed, right? You need like millions of codes, acts, and statutes because the people can't govern themselves, right?
Right.
Dude, I love this government and all the rules it makes, man. I'm a lucky individual, dude. I am blessed. I am blessed as being a person that I can walk through this city right now and feel safe.
Okay, so do you feel safe in your veins? Like, did you get multiple, vaccines and you feel safe?
I do, and that's not a lie. That's not a lie, dude. That's true. I do.
Right, so you're just on board. Yeah, any day now.
We're
right?
on the
you're just
safety
on board
train.
with literally whatever your government tells you to do. You're just going to do it. You're just going to.
As long as they are making the right decisions, doing the right thing. And Pause it.
I'm gonna fucking jump out of my skin. He was. What now?
Let him.
No. He was about to say it though. I have to point it out, and then he can get right back to it. He was about to say the key phrase that makes him the broken child he is. As long as they're taking care of me. Long as I can be the broken child who doesn't have to be accountable and responsible and do what's true, what's right, I'll take the vax. I'll take the red, white, and blue dick up my ass. I'll take the policy and code as law. I'll take Shaitan and all of it. Long as it takes care of me, I'm a child of the devil and a lie. Go ahead, O'Shea. Fascinating.
For you, just for you.
Living
right?
a good life, yeah, man. They're doing
just
good
for you, right? Okay, so it's like back in the Roman Empire time. Like as long as you and your family are getting fed and paid, you'll go and slaughter and genocide and enslave everyone and conquer everyone, right?
I mean, is that where it's going right now? Is that where you think it's going?
It's not like it's been like that for hundreds of years. Korea, Vietnam, fucking Afghanistan, Iraq, like all of South America, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just
whatever.
What's going on right here? And the world's a hard place to live in, bro. And I'm happy.
The whole world's right here where I look around me. That's it. That's the whole world, dumbass. No, sorry, Timmy. I was just caught up in myself and what I was saying over here, kind of like this guy, that the whole world's just kind of whatever I look around and see. Like whatever's 100 feet in front of me, that's the whole world pretty much to me. I don't even know what South who? A Vietnam what? Oh man, that world's a tough place, bro. Why are you bringing up everywhere else but right here, right now? Let's get in the now, huh? Fucking guy Timmy wants to talk slavery and I'll get back to it. I don't know why I'm rambling. It's all about you.
Love my job, love my government, love you guys.
Go hard. We're about to end it, Timmy. Go hard.
All right. Go ahead. Tear me up, man. Tear me up.
I mean, where's to go from here? I mean, it's.
Have a great day, man, and I wish you all well, dude. And I hope your family's good
too, man.
I hope I can keep you safe as much as I can. You know,
please, I don't want more safety from government. Like, can you please leave the people alone that don't want to be involved with you? Like, please stop enforcing the codes, acts, and statutes on those that don't want it. Like, that would be the main message here. That please.
I'll represent the people the best way I can, man. So have a good day.
I appreciate you taking the time.
All right, guys. No
but
worries.
have some food for thought. Like, try to understand like what true freedom is.
Okay.
And just I'm planting a little seed, bro. Like I know we're not gonna like get there like today.
Sure.
But we might see each other another day, or you might take this conversation and like do some contemplating on it. Like what true freedom is, with the American spirit.
Yeah.
Like even that guy we celebrate, Billy the Kid. He was out shooting cops and stuff, and we celebrate him. Oh, Billy Kid memorabilia and
I
shit like
heard
that.
the story, man. Yeah. All right.
So whatever happened to that Americana? We got the statues around like that cowboy spirit. Doing whatever you want as long as you don't cause loss, injury, harm to other people.
Is that like a Wild West thing, or?
Yeah, like Wild West freedom, dude. I know you work for the
whatever
Department of Corrections, and like you agree with all the statutes.
You don't have that at Whole Foods.
Like, we're not hurting someone. Where's the injured party? Like when they drag me into court for driving with no plates, not giving IDs to the cop. Where's the injured party? It says me versus the state of Colorado. Bring in the state of Colorado. You can't. That's a fictitious entity. Where's the person that I've caused loss, injury, harm to? Bring that person in the courtroom.
I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
My name's
All right,
Brian.
whatever.
Theo, man.
Completely ignore. I'm still. Listen,
Brian.
Brian. Hey, Brian. You see him later at a luau. Hey, Brian. What's going on? I'm on so much fucking Xanax right now. I can't even really listen to what the fuck you're saying. But hey, hope the family's good. What am I up to? The huge. I'm up to the huge. Slavery and genocide for profit. It's a good business. You gotta make a living somehow. I'm gonna go. So I got some people at home in a box I'm keeping safe for future.
Yeah, but
Timmy,
he won't even let you go. You see what he said? He's trying to go like, oh, keep you guys saying. I'm like, please don't.
I'm busy.
Like,
I'm really busy.
Please leave me alone. And he's like, I'm gonna protect you the best way I can. Like real rapey, passive aggressive. Like I'm gonna follow you home. I'm gonna make sure you get.
What do you mean? Do you think that's where it's going? Did you see the look on his face when you said, "Please leave me alone"? And it seems like it's going to like Orwellian levels. He's like, "You think that's where it's going, Tim? Huh?" People are so creepy. It's incredible. You guys did great. I probably ruined the whole interaction, stopping it, screaming over it because I can't believe what I'm witnessing.
You're saying before it happens.
It's Hollywood levels of synchronicity and projection and holographic revelation.
Got another one.
Did the Wachowskis do that? Who just wrote that? Did the Wachowskis, the trannies, write that, or did that just come right out of the ether?
The ether.
There you go.
We got another one directly queued up right after that guy.
Brian, what's going on? It's Craig. What did he call himself? I'm a non-mutual value acquisitions expert, which is really just a 5-word way of saying I steal shit in a turtleneck. I'm a non-mutual value acquisitions specialist. You steal shit, Todd. Okay? That's the only difference between you and Lamar on the street corner is you steal shit and you put 5 big words before it. He just goes, I'm going to go steal some shit because he's infinitely more honorable and authentic than you pathetic swine. Go ahead and play it now. I swear I'm going to vomit by the end of this. That's what you all want here. You want me to get deathly ill witnessing this?
Cue it up. Put it up.
You got enslaved.
Let's go, Tim.
Oops.
You think I'm a slave? What about you? Are you a slave? Do you have a corporate job?
This one's good too.
You might be a slave.
is what it is.
Timmy, ask him a question.
Oh man, why do you like slavery so much, sir?
Don't.
Why do you have a corporate job?
Got to pay the bills.
You got a girlfriend?
Why?
Wife? Kids?
No kids.
Did you get the vaccines the past few years?
I got the initial vaccine.
Why'd you stop?
I didn't want to get the rest of it.
See? You learned something. Did you get sick from it or have an adverse effect?
No.
You just kind of like,
Yeah.
like, why would I get multiple? Isn't it supposed to be one?
Yeah.
God, corporate guy, dude. Your wife has to be married to a corporate person.
Girlfriend, not married.
Girlfriend. She's trying to make you have babies with her. You already got babies.
I don't have any babies.
I am the baby.
I get to sit
Why
out
why
there.
no why no babies, sir?
Why no babies?
Not at that point, I guess.
How old are you?
33,
Jesus age. And your woman's how old?
34.
Ooh, she's getting up there for kids. Timmy?
Man. What's your goals and aspirations in life, sir? Where are you headed?
Want a lake house. On a boat.
Like most police officers.
Even he's cracking up at his nonsense.
Dude, you take over, man. I can't do it.
Incredible. It's beyond incredible. It's beyond incredible. What are your dreams and aspirations to become in life? Lake house, boat, and a quad. And a dumb bitch next to me who lives just like me to ruin the world even more. That's why everywhere Polyboy goes, and that's why everywhere he has guns, someone calls on him or tries to file paperwork because the world's filled with Tods and Karens who are going to keep everyone safe while they slave everyone and genocide everyone. Take your shots. Go on and get them. Oh, there's a hamburger element to this, and a fry, and a Krispy Kreme. Keeping everyone healthy and safe. What? If you get the vax, it comes with a human trafficked Ukrainian hooker? Legal one? It's a legally human. Oh, well, there's a hooker element, a legal hooker element for those of you in the confines of state of, non-state of Nevada and other participating states. Burger, fry, Krispy Kreme, and legal human trafficked Ukrainian hooker. Come on down. Safety, huh? Go ahead, continue, because we're all laughing. We're getting a good laugh at this guy's ridiculous, childlike, churned out of a factory non-personality. It's just so fucking hilarious, huh? The destruction of the human race. Yeah, just keep going.
System to get a boat. What about freedom? Rights. Do you think you incarnated to be a corporate slave and get a boat? You're supposed to like fucking sacrifice and go to jail for for freedom?
I don't know.
Don't you think the sex would be better with your girl after you like got out of jail and you're like, honey, I was practicing freedom and they locked me up?
Maybe. I don't know.
Whatever. Enjoy your boathouse, dude. I wouldn't. Don't even just pretend I never said nothing.
So like people who are homosexual curious or whatever you call it, bi-curious or whatever, they don't have experiences with the same sex, or they don't have experiences with the opposite sex. So that part is always vague in their mind. So they don't know what it's like. They don't know how it would feel. They don't know how they feel about it.
What the fuck? Fuck you, motherfucker! Fuck! Fuck you, what the fuck!
Have an excuse. I'm really not in the mood. Where's Brian O'Shea? Brian O'Shea, I fucking took over your channel this morning to play music, to test it out, the algorithm or whatever else. Get up here, Brian O'Shea. Inspire me. There's all the black people. There's my 5 African Americans from the chat. Where they at? Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Brian O'Shea. Come on. You gotta turn up. Gotta go past some fears. Come on. 1,000. Bitch, that's what I am. If you boys don't follow suit, I'ma leave you with the hand. I'ma die alone. Let a man be a man, no cute and but I gotta trust the plan. 1,000. Bitch, we never fold. Yeah, they tell me storm, and I'ma stick to what I'm told. If you standing on business, you ain't gotta follow codes. See, the law is the law under God and your soul. 1,000. I ain't paying shit. If you get me, then you get me, but you better make it quick. You gonna have to make me feel it in the cellar, in the ditch. Yeah, I'm gone. And I'm on to the next one. Yeah, they took it. So it's on to the next gun. You know how it feels when you go and get a fresh one. Same way it feels when your boy drop a fresh song. 1,000. Gotta get up off my dick. Go and make your own waves. Stop riding the mid. Taking all that big shit. You ain't never slid. Got a lot of clout. Yeah, your life ain't really lit. No purpose. You ain't standing on shit. All right, that's all I got for you right now. That's it. You know, maybe if O'Shea was here, he got me a little bit more inspired and excited. I could really get into it. Mixtape coming soon. All right, Vance, are you happy now? You got it out of me, man. You inspired me. You inspired me to be fearful and go past my fear and do something I wasn't in the mood to do. Just because. Why the hell not, right? You got to take some risks here and there. But I'm sure that I was like, you know, not as animated because I'm like highly aware that if I get loud and start yelling that I'm in the mic and I'm in everyone's ears. The point is I got to get someone in the booth to get me right on levels to know where I'm at, to what I sound like and hear me back so I can find a tone and a style, right, to deliver it. Because that was what I was lacking on upon listening back, right? So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see at some point. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see at some point. Maybe someone like Jaguar Wright or someone will get a hold of me. That's how I imagine it. Like Rainwater, the producer guy who was here, who like fucks around with Charleston White, whatever it is. He was here one day. You know, maybe someone on an off day will hear me rap on an off chance. They'll get a hold of me, and then we can do like white boy rap season. You know, they can produce it, get the levels right, put some features on it. You know, fuck the game up, fuck everybody's head up a little bit. Go Tom McDonald on everybody.